Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February the 16th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody had a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the storm system here across the United States, and also you see this little system here out in the Pacific Northwest, and also moving across the Utah and also Wyoming, Montana, and also Nevada region. This will continue to dive to the south and may bring some winter weather from Texas all the way to the Carolinas, all the way to portions of the northeastern U.S. We'll take a look at that in tonight's video as well. This is the first system here that brought some severe weather to the area this afternoon or early this morning, perhaps. And also maybe some severe weather along the outer banks of North Carolina, but all that activity is well offshore, and it will continue to push east and exit stage east. Alright, we got a little bit of activity down across Central America, also down toward the Yucatan Peninsula, also over in the Eastern Pacific as well, and also down toward the South America region, a little bit off the coast of South America in the Atlantic coastal waters. You can see that's that storm system here I was just talking about just a few minutes ago, and you can see the subtropical jet is starting to lower its way back down. You can see it right across here going into California, kind of like a fire hose event, moving moisture from west to east, and kind of pretty much a zonal flow at this time. But like I say, this system here in the northwestern U.S. will drop to the south and east and bring, and also we're going to take a look at some severe weather maybe across portions of Texas, Louisiana, maybe as far east of the Florida Panhandle as well. So this may bring some severe weather possibly by Tuesday along portion of the Gulf Coast states as well. So we'll talk about that in tonight's video. And also we're going to take a look at the Columbia, South Carolina snowfall totals. Their first map they put out for this evening. We'll take a look at that as well. Alright. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got some snow from portions of New Brunswick to Maine to New York State to Philadelphia to West Virginia to Michigan, northern Wisconsin. Also around Lake Huron, Lake Superior, over toward Toronto, Canada. Also into portions of Ottawa, Canada region as well. More snow from Illinois to Missouri to Kansas, all the way to Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, portions of Utah as well. Also in the portion of Washington State. Got some mixed precipitation down in the portion of Oklahoma. Got some pockets of heavy snow in the portion of Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State. Mixed precipitation there as well, stretching into California, Nevada, Utah region as well. Showers along coastal areas of Washington, Oregon State, northwestern California. And a little bit of shower activity down along the frontal boundary across South Florida and toward the Florida Keys as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, here's a look at your Tuesday forecast. You can see we got a little bit of snow from northern Maine, stretching portion in the Canada region, also from New York State, back up toward Lake Huron, Lake Superior, northern Michigan, and Michigan region as well. More snow from Virginia to Kentucky, all the way to portion of Oklahoma, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Washington State, portion of Idaho, and Utah. You're getting a little bit more snow as well. Got a pocket of heavy snow in portion of Idaho, and some mixed precipitation across Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, and northern California, with shower activity elsewhere along coastal areas of Washington, Oregon State, and northwestern California. Mixed precipitation over New Mexico, and then we got some heavy snow over portions of Kansas to Oklahoma to Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and Missouri region. Freezing rain possible from southern Oklahoma to northeast Texas, all the way far east to Tennessee. Mixed precipitation in areas of western North Carolina, back into northern Georgia, back into central Texas as well. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Texas, Louisiana to Georgia, western South Carolina as well, northern Florida, and there's some shower activity across South Florida and the Florida Keys. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, now let's take a look at the current watch and warn advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got winter storm warning from Maine to New Hampshire to Vermont, portion of New York State. Wind advisory is also in effect for that region as well, down to Pennsylvania, portion of Connecticut, southern New York State, also down in the portion of Virginia, Delaware, and also western North Carolina. Even got a lake wind advisory over Lake Moultrie down there in southern South Carolina. Also, we have high wind warnings in effect from New York State to Pennsylvania, all the way down into western North Carolina, western Virginia, and northwestern North Carolina. Also, we have some winter weather advisories there as well from western New York State to Oklahoma, to portions of, West Virginia, Ohio regions. And also some winter storm warnings in the pink there as well. Winter weather advisory for Michigan. Winter storm warning, winter weather advisory for northern portions of Michigan as well. We have a lot of flood warnings from Ohio to West Virginia to Kentucky to portions of Tennessee. River flood warnings stretching from there as well through eastern Arkansas, eastern Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and also Alabama region as well. A little bit in Georgia and a little bit in eastern South Carolina, and also up in the portion of Virginia. Alright, we got some winter storm watches in effect for Illinois, portion of Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, also in the portion of Missouri, also in the portions of Oklahoma, and also Nebraska. Winter storm warnings, portion of Missouri. Winter weather advisories to the north, stretching into portion of Nebraska, and also portion of Colorado. We have cold weather watches in effect from that region, from Ohio, from portions of Iowa to Nebraska, all the way down to Texas. Extreme cold weather warnings in effect for the portion of the Dakotas, Minnesota, Montana, and also some cold weather advisories there as well for South Dakota, Iowa, and also a portion of Wisconsin, northern Illinois. And then we got winter weather advisory, winter storm warning from Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State. Also avalanche warnings for Utah, guys. If you're out there, be safe and try to stay away from areas where there is an avalanche warning in effect, because you could get buried alive in an avalanche. So everybody be careful out there if you're in that region. Also in portions of Colorado areas as well. Alright, small craft advisory, gale warnings, and let's see, we have also heavy freezing spray warnings up here in the northeastern U.S. stretching all the way, and then we got winter storm warnings there as well, stretching all the way down to the D.C. area, also off the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Small craft advisory, gale warning from the Outer Banks to the east coast of Florida, west coast of Florida to southeast Texas, then again from California to Washington State. Hawaiian Chain Island looks good, freezing spray warnings and winter weather advisories, and also small craft advisory for the southwestern portions of Alaska. Alright, here's that storm prediction center outlook. Marginal risk from southeast Texas over toward New Orleans. General thunderstorm stretching as far east of the Florida Panhandle. So will not be surprised to see a route. Maybe this could be extended a little further to the east. But general thunderstorm right now from Mobile to Little Rock to Jackson, Shreveport, Lupkins area, and then from Houston to New Orleans, marginal risk for severe weather. Alright, the probability is 5% in that region. Alright, and finally here is the Columbia, South Carolina first map for snowfall totals across the South Carolina portion of North Carolina and Georgia. Okay, as you can see, we got about an inch of snow that forecast right now currently, from inch of snow from Southern Pines to Lupkins to Charlotte, maybe up toward Spartanburg, over toward Franklin, Tennessee. Less than 1 inch of snow is expected from anywhere from around Fayetteville to Bennettsville to areas of Wadesboro, Lancaster, Winnsboro, Newberry, Greenwood, over toward Anderson, Toccoa, Georgia, Athens, Georgia, and then maybe a little bit just north of Lincolnton, and also just northeast of Camden. I would not be surprised that should be filled in. I don't know why they haven't got that filled in yet, but it probably should be a line from anywhere from Lincoln to Columbia to Florence northbound. Should be about an inch of snow possibly, and not including the freezing rain and sleet that will fall probably as well. Tomorrow night or either Tuesday night, we'll take a look at the model runs for the European and also the GFS. So right now, this is what the first snowfall total map for high end amount. 1 in 10 chances is about 10% of higher snowfall totals. This is what we're calling for right now. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got and also make sure you subscribe if you have not already.